Hey, what's up? My name is Tyson Brown and I want to welcome you to Tyson's Fitness Tips podcast. This is Australia's top health and fitness podcast to help you lose weight, look good with your shirt off, feel confident in your body, and finally achieve the goals you want with your health and fitness. So 5 days a week, I'm going to be giving you top information from myself and also from leading experts in the field so you know everything you need to do to get in the best shape of your life. From nutrition to mindset to workout, everything is covered in this podcast and you need to go nowhere else. So like I said, it's going to be 5 days a week, Monday to Friday, in your ears with quick, actionable segments that you can implement straight away, because the most important thing is that you can put these things into play. Also, if you listen all the way to the end of the episode, you're going to get 2 special gifts that you can download upon listening to it. So make sure you listen all the way to the end to get those free gifts, okay? So let's get into the episode. Hey guys, what's going on? Just want to let you know this episode is going to be raw and it's one of my most favorite episodes I have done, because my special guest today is Christian Woodford, who runs Woodford's strength and conditioning down in Melbourne. And I wanted to reach out to this guy because he knows a lot about the fitness industry, about the bullshit that's out there, and I wanted to bring him on to share the truth with you about what's really going on. So I'm going to say this is a fair bit of language in here, but it's definitely worth the listen if you want to learn the truth. So let's get into the episode.
So, well, if you look at what that main governing body's trying to do, right? Listen, I had a meeting with the CEO of Fitness Australia, who used to be he came from Sydney to see me after I did that tirade on Fitness Australia. He was a good guy, but his hands are tied, and now I start to understand. Listen, no one governs this industry, no one, right? We can't even govern it ourselves. The reason why I say that is because there's no legislation, and that's what the government creates, as you know, to put in place to say, if you say this and it's lying, like example, nutritional or whatever it is, right? And it's against it's bullshit. There's no law to say that they can't do it. It's just, there's no one's held accountable. This is the issue. There's no legislation. No one regulates it. Now let's look at our regulation body, right? Just to let you know, the regulating bodies, for me, most of them are all about money. It's not about money. I'll tell you what, I pay a fee per year, right? My question is, what the fuck what do they do? How is it regulated? It's not really. I don't think it's regulated at all. It's actually getting worse. So my thing is, are you punishing these people who are just randomly saying all this shit? No, but we have to pay our fees. Are you still there?
Yeah, still there, listening.
Yeah, so you have to pay your fees in terms of they pay your fees, but also you've got to do upskills that they get more money for. So my question is, well, how's the industry improved? It hasn't. So then you've got to start asking questions. And then people will say to me, well, what the fuck are you doing to change it? Well, at least I'm calling these idiots out. My thought process has been, no one ever calls these people out. They kind of can say what the fuck they want regardless, all because they've got a big following, because they can market themselves well, they're shredded, lean or jacked. How the fuck does that make any sense? What other industry can that happen? Do you have no education in a subject just because you eat and train, that gives you the qualification to say you're an expert in my area? No, it doesn't. Not at all. That industry's fucked. And it won't only get better until people stop looking at what someone looks like and start asking them real questions about training. Start doing your due diligence in terms of who you're fucking hiring. And just not willy-nilly fucking paying these fuckwits. Because people paying these people, that's what's making them fucking, they've got a big profile, they're making money. That's the issue. That's my only issue. People who aren't in it for the right reasons. That's my only issue.
You know, it's funny you say that, because these people, they think after they train themselves, which first of all, most of these people who are on Instagram have good genetics, and so when they start training, they eat right, they can make their own transformation, and then all of a sudden they think they can teach every other fucking person to eat and train like them, and they're going to see the results that they got.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, and that's another issue where they go, do you want to look like me or some bullshit like that? Here's my exact nutrition. Here's my exact training. Oh, my fucking God. It's like, man, after time, you're like, is this guy's like, oh, congratulations, you lifted fucking weights. Fucking well done. That a right to fucking call yourself a fucking professional in exercise and fucking training. Oh, that's right. You know what? If my mate's dad had open heart surgery, does that make him a fucking professional in open heart surgery? Like, it makes no fucking sense. It's just fucking stupid. And people, the biggest thing is, if you look at you look at all these people who do it and they sell this cookie cutter program and they call themselves fitness experts or gurus. It's like, in what world would you call yourself a fitness expert or a guru? What? Because you got results for yourself and you train and you had good genetics to start with, it's obvious, or you took some sort of steroid that helped you in your way and you're lying to people, or you doctored your photos. That gives you the right to call yourself that in an industry that you can fuck people up if you don't eat right. If you're telling them that information, you can really fuck them up. Like if you're putting them on a diet, like give an example, like a lot of people, and it's not really my area, it's not my area, but it's like low calorie diets or no carbohydrate diets. And people are like, oh my God, lost weight. No fucking shit, because they didn't eat anything. Like, fuck me. Doesn't take fucking rocket science to understand that. They're giving these cookie cutter programs out. It's not even their area. It's insane. That's your health and well-being. Yeah, we have no governance on it. Incredible. Fuck.
It's just the way you say that, and like even when it comes to the workout side of things, it's like, okay, so I saw you made a post the other day about, sticking to the basic fundamental exercise. You don't need a whole bunch of shit thrown in there. And then when people look at like, your simplistic program, they're like, okay, this is effective, this is what's going to work, and people are like, why are you only doing this? When it's like, that's all you need to actually get results. You don't need to do fucking triple sets and supersets and spend hours and hours in the gym like you see some of these routines that are sharing.
Yeah, I think a lot of that sort of is, you're right what you say though, it's well said, but a lot of people don't want to hear that. Everyone, you've got to think about, this is the whole issue about the fitness industry, right? If you're looking to work in it, right? I feel sorry for anyone coming in now. It is getting better. There are some good guys out pushing good knowledge. What I am saying is it's a flooded industry, right? Now, when there's a flooded industry and the standard to get in this industry is so easy, I reckon an 8-year-old could do it. I honestly believe an 8-year-old could pass that Cert 3 and 4, and there needs to be a high regulation of that. That's a whole another issue within itself. But people jump in now to this career, and the issue is people lie about this career. People bullshit you about it. The Cert 3 and 4 providers lie. And also, they don't want to tell you the truth. It's like they're a customer. They look at you as a customer. I do Cert 3 and 4. I look at them as students to get jobs. Everyone else looks at them as money, as customers. That's it. They just churn them out. Me, I want my guys to get something out of it. Who had one ring, take it to the second one. And I still see these fucking institutes, and what they do is they get these fucking TV fucking celebrities to fucking endorse them, like the Commando and his Mrs. what her name, Michelle Bridges. People have taken so much from this industry. Both of them, all of them, actually, both him and her. Just they've fucked the industry right because they're on a TV show. And then they fucking lie to people. They're the scumbags as well. People who are celebrity trainers who lie to everyone else and think this industry's glamorous. And that brings me back to my point where the industry's flooded, and this is why you see so many trainers who are so afraid to actually use their knowledge that they have, so they just fucking come up with these dumb fuck gimmicky circus workouts that, yeah, it looks stupid and fancy, but it does fuck all than just the compound basic movements. But they say to me, I can't sell that because I'm in a gym with 8 other trainers who charge less and do gym fuckery, but no one comes to me. Well, I'm like, why the fuck would you want to sell out to that shit? Stick to the basic primal patterns, which are going to yield greater results than doing something that looks like circus tricks and might be great for short term. It's not going to work. That's the whole issue with an industry that's flooded and everyone's trying to make a buck. There's no point of difference, none. No point of difference. And everyone's trying to be the biggest dickhead. We're trying to reinvent the wheel. This all stems from the fact there's no regulation. That's a big issue, a big issue. And then you said to me before that you want to talk because of DeFranco and because I called, as I said, I call these guys out. I believe my success was led to, from when I was 19, when I first started this industry, I'm 32 now, was when I started in a commercial gym because I saw all the wrong ways of doing things. I looked at people, they saw members as a number. They didn't look at them as a person. Most people who get in this industry, what they do is they focus on money first. They're like, I want to make money, money, money. It's not right. You shouldn't be in this industry to make money. Yeah, you need money to live, and I'm not saying you shouldn't want to make money. That's okay, right? I want to make money, yes. But I look at, number one, my client-athlete results and the knowledge I push out there so people can learn. From that, you will make money. But don't play the long game, not the short game. People focus too much on quick financial gain, not longer term financial gain. So I could have quit so many times. You know, I started Woodford at 25. I was so fed up with the industry at 25. Went to America, came back, started Woodford, and 7 years. I got. It's been ups and downs, but it's been great, and it's been good to get people like you coming out and asking me to do podcasts, shit like that, and just talk about how I feel about the industry, and we're just pushing a message. It's a message of we've had enough of this mediocrity. It stops. The real people who really love their job, who really commit to this and want to learn, they're the ones that should be the ones who should be out there, and they should be getting all the praise and getting the clients, and they care. The ones who don't care, these fucking fuckwits with 2 million followers because they take good photo. Congratulations, you're successful because 13-year-old boys want to flap off over you. Like, that's for the girls or for the guys. Fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, what, fucking congratulations, you fucking take a good photo and you have a six-pack or whatever and you take good lighting, and what, that gives you the right to fucking say you can do everything that professionals do? No, it doesn't. And regardless of you, and you might turn around and say, well, who gives you the right to govern it? Fuck it. I said that 7 years ago that I'd be the guy to do it. If you don't like it, bad fucking luck. Right? You think I'm arrogant? That's your prerogative, not mine. I'm trying to fix it. I'm trying to change this industry. People are either with me or against me. Right? Now, I said this to people from the start. I waited for everyone to change it. I said, fuck it, I'm just going to be myself. People are going to love me, hate me, who cares? I'll get you talking about me. And I have. People talk about me either good or bad or indifferently, who cares? You're still talking about raising the standard. So I've got what I wanted, and that's what I wanted.
That's a pretty powerful message you're pushing. Like, I think the more that you're doing this, the more we're getting more people like me to actually get you out on podcasts and get you better known. Is going to help, hopefully try and make a change in the industry. But for the people who, for the average people who are consuming this type of stuff, how can they become more aware of like what's just pure bullshit and how do they get some type of sense? Because it feels like because they're so uneducated, they don't know what's actually right, what's actually wrong.
How do they get educated?
Yeah, like how do they, like, because you were talking about, obviously there are those people that are in the industry, they love it, what they do, they try and teach the good message. Then you've got all those bullshit people who are on Instagram and stuff like that. How is an average person who's just trying to improve their health and fitness, how could they go by, trying to figure out who's actually bullshitting and who they should be following?
That's actually a very good question. No, I'll make serious. That's a question that I get a lot in terms of how do you like filter it? That's an issue, because this is the whole issue about social media, where people will look at their social media or think this person has so many followers or likes, or they must know what they're doing. When it comes to the social media world, it means fuck all. We all know that. And you've really got to ask the hard question. This is where I've always said to people, for me to bring this message mainstream and talk about my tagline, change the game, is to really go to, which we are pushing now in terms of print media, TV as well, because if you think about what the Biggest Loser did for the fitness industry. It blew it up, didn't it, really? Everyone wanted to become a personal trainer after that because they thought it was glamorous, correct?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, so I'm going to take that back a step further and do it. I'd love to do a show on the real industry, not this bullshit of short-term weight loss. Not the fucking lies about, you can lose 10, 20 kilos in a week when they filmed it over 5 weeks. The real industry. The industry where it's not fake. Yeah, okay, it might not be as glamorous, but I'll fucking tell you what, with me on the show, you get ratings just off me. Because people go, no TV executives want a show like that. Are you telling me that you wouldn't you couldn't watch me? And fucking, if you watch me for a whole episode, you can tell me that I fucking wouldn't bring energy, enthusiasm, or fucking make people talk. Now, if you find me for longer than fucking 6 months, you'd know I do say things that does get traction. Regardless if you like it or not, I'll get you talking. That's my idea. So the idea is to get a show, and regardless if we do it on social media, whatever it is, to really push the message, because we could really change the game by doing that. And by doing that, people start realising this is the real industry. Oh, so that's how you're really supposed to train. Oh, okay, so it's not like that. And that's how we get the message out there. Social media is a good start, but we need to keep pushing it and keep growing what we're doing in this movement, what we're doing. It's starting, it's growing. 7 years in, and it's an educational thing. We've just got to educate. But people just don't know.
It is hard. And it's funny you say that, you said, people tune in. It's like, absolutely, people are tuning into you every day to watch what you have to say. And so if they're going to do that every single day, of course they would watch a single episode a week or whatever it's going to be for 60 to 90 minutes and tune into watching, the attitude you have and how you're actually exposing the industry.
Yeah, mate, 100%. So I always said that to people. I said, I believe, because people always say to me, oh, they wouldn't put a show on that's not drama or not scripted. You know what I mean? They want views, and I understand that, right? But if you can't tell me that they give me a show that I could create, and I've thought about this for years, where I could create the real industry and I could literally get viewers of who I am and how I am as a person. And I don't believe, I am very, I'm an original person. I'm not, how do I put it? I'm interesting. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying that fucking I'm the crazy. I'm saying I'm interesting. People want to hear me talk. Just like, I don't lie about it. I'm in terms of how I say things, I'm straight to the point. I call a spade in this industry. I won't lie to you. Never will I lie to you. Because I feel like lying, people who lie in this industry have got something to hide. Me, it's like, well, you might as well just tell the truth because it's going to get found out anyway. And I felt like until I started coming out and saying all this stuff, no one had the kind of a bit scared to do it. And then I talked to a guy from Adelaide yesterday. He said, I don't always agree with how you do things, but you're like, a lot of people are too scared to say what you were saying, but the fact that you're saying it, we all love it. So keep going. So I always find that interesting because I'm always going to be myself. Regardless, I'm always going to be myself. So people are going to like me or hate me, but at the same time, I have a message, and that message, I want to leave this earth and leave this industry better than I found it. That's my number one goal, to know that I can help the next generation after that can live a better life and they can live their dream a lot easier than I did. That's all I care about. I care about legacy. I don't care about money. No one can buy with money. I don't really give a flying fuck about me being a millionaire. I don't care about fucking driving the best cars. I'm happy, having a roof over my head and eating 3 meals a day and having my family and friends there. Yeah, you need money. I've just got enough money. Like, have enough money to live. That's fine. I'm not a big fan. It's not about money for me. It's about fucking legacy. And that's when you really know that I fucking give a fuck. People can talk all the shit they want about me, but at the end of the fucking day, I put my neck on the line to fucking help this industry develop. That's all I care about. And at the end of the day, that's all I care. That's legacy. And you cannot buy legacy with money. You can't. So, yeah, people in the industry make shitload more money. People always say, oh, yeah, but they make more money. Yep, that's fine. But I don't give a fuck. Does money make you happy? Nope. Did it make me happy? I'm happy doing this, man. I'm happy helping people and just trying to spread a message. So, hey, if money makes you happy, that's fine. I have no issue with that. But I'm about legacy and I'm about fucking changing the game. That's what I care about. And hopefully we can keep moving forward with this.
It's a powerful message you said that, because that legacy is what drives you on a daily basis. You can see it with everything you do. Like, you are very, very passionate about what you're doing. And I feel like what we talked about earlier, like, how can people tell? Like, you can sense the people who are actually passionate about the industry, who will be talking about it for years and years and years, and the people who just want to make a quick buck off you. They want to get you in, get you out type of thing. And if you do look hard enough, you'll be able to find slip-ups about those people who just are in it for the money.
Yeah, 100%. They're just fake. They're fake fuck people putting on a fuck. You know what? I might swear. Yes, I might swear. Boo fucking who? There's worse things in fucking life than swearing, right? But I say it in a passionate way. People go, why do you swear so much? I don't give a fuck, man. This is who I am. I embrace it. I'm real, right? People put on this front like they're perfect, that they're not like, I'm Tyson. I'm the most imperfect person in the world. But you know what? I'll air my flaws and I'll be honest about it. The people who fucking lie are the ones who pretend to be so happy about their life. This shoe collection. I'm so happy because I got all these shoes, or this Lamborghini, or some bullshit like that. And inside they really hate their life and they're liars. They're fucking liars. And they're not happy at all. And you read about it all the time about Instagram, people who are fucking real sad and shit. They're just fucking liars. Just be the real. And I'm just honest. And that's why people like it, because I'm just not going to lie. People talk about the bullshit industry. Oh, this industry, I made this much money to buy fucking this car. Fuck. Jesus fucking Christ. We're in this industry to buy fucking cars. Fucking start checking fucking what you're fucking in here for, or fuck off, because you're not in this for the right reasons. Be in this for the number one reason. That's to help people, right? Not fucking yourself fucking thing. I got a shoe collection put on Instagram so you're a fucking baller. That's how people. But that's society. I guess that's society though. It's more. Well, I'll tell you something. People want. This is what I'll tell you. What young kids, not young kids, but what people really want in life. And not everyone, because I'm past that stage now. It took me years to get past it, just to let you know. So for everyone listening, I was, I used to think, have this. They crave self-validation. So people want to be validated. And someone might say, oh, you want to be validated? No, I don't know. I just need one person to validate me. That's Christian Woodford. I don't need anyone else. Because I know who I am. I know where I'm going. That's the most beautiful thing when you don't need validation and you don't need acceptance from anyone. That's when you know who you are. I'm 32 years old, nearly 33. For me, I don't seek validation. I don't need it, right? Everything in my head, I already know myself. because I know who I am. I know where I'm going. And that's I believe that a lot of these people on Instagram, they seek that validation, Tyson. They seek it from everyone. That's what it is, man. It's all fucking vanity thing. It's a vanity bullshit thing.
Yeah, it's funny you say that because I still find myself doing that a lot. Like, I'm always trying to get self-validated, and like you said, it might just be because I'm younger, and that's just what I'm after at the moment. But like, I still do find myself slipping up and like, oh my god, like I want more likes or I want more follows, and it's just like I catch myself doing it, but man, I still get in that trap of just wanting to be self-validated. It's just a funny thing that goes on in my head.
Yeah, I think my thing is I just put up a post. It's like, oh well, if it goes well, it goes well. I like, even if it gets, let's say it does real shit, I don't give it a second of thought. I might, actually no, I would. I give it a second thought. Oh, it did shit. Oh well, fuck it. That's how I think. And if it did well, oh well, if I did well, fuck it. That's honestly how I think. Do you know what I care about? My content I'm giving to people. Man, for the last 7 years, I've given pretty much everything for free on social media, and you've seen it. The knowledge I put out for free. Like, my thing is I just give as much content as possible so people can learn. And I know when I first started doing it, everyone used to be like, why are you doing that? You can charge for that. Well, why the fuck would I do that when I can be transparent, open the industry up, help more people live their lives, but also all that stuff will pay off later down the track for me. I'm building a brand here that's about fucking the real in the industry, about results and about education. Why the fuck not? This is why the industry's fucked, because people think they shouldn't do that crap. So, or they say they're IP. What fucking IP? You don't have IP. What the fuck IP do you have? Squatting and deadlifting. Everyone knows that, for fuck's sake. Do you know what people are scared about? People want the magic bullet. Do you know what the magic bullet is? There's no magic fucking bullet. It's hard fucking work with consistent effort. Do you hear that? Everyone listen to that? No fucking magic pill, nothing. Just fucking work hard, eat right, and fucking do it progressively, slowly. Don't rush it. No such thing as shortcuts. Like in anything in life, Tyson. Fucking you want to be successful. This is my thing. You really want to be successful, you can do it. No such thing as talent. If you want to be successful, go after and get it. Successful people take immediate action. Go do it. Don't fucking worry about what X, Y, and Z said. Fuck it. Just do it yourself. But if you really care about what people think, well, you probably shouldn't be doing it anyway, because, fuck, if you're really scared about what other people think, that's your issue. When I started this, people would say, aren't you scared of what people think? Everyone used to fucking have an opinion on me. You probably still do. Do you think I give a flying fuck what anyone thinks? No, I don't care. That's life. Tyson, you walk down the street, 5 people look at you, everyone's going to have a different opinion on you. That's life. Move on. If you can't take criticism, you probably shouldn't be doing anything. Sit in your home in a dark room and cry your life away. If you want to, that's your choice, not mine. I ain't going to do that. I'm not going to die wondering. I don't know how long I've got left on this earth. My thing is I'm going to go after it. I'm going to be hungry, passionate, and I'm going to do it for the right reasons. At the end of the day, I'm never going to look back, Tyson, and go, fuck, I should have done that. Fuck that, because everyone's only got a short lifespan. We don't know how long we've got. We might as well try and change it. And my thing is, 25 years old, when I was 25, I made that choice to myself. I went down that path and I said, I'm going to give everything I've ever got here, and I'm going to do it in a passionate way. People either love me, hate me. It is what it is. That is life. And here we are, Tyson, you talking to me. You probably think I'm absolute psycho, which is probably right.
Mate, you're preaching my word. That's why I fucking got you on here to get you talking about this stuff, because people need to hear this stuff. Things. And one thing you said, it's so funny, because if you want something, it's going to take hard work and hard effort, and people come looking to lose weight and they look for that quick fix bullet. But it's like, how, like, if you want to, whether they're working in a bank or an office or whatever it is, like, you're not going to go in the first day and be like, oh, in 6 weeks I'm going to be CEO of this fucking company. Like, if you want to get further and further up the chain, you've got to work your ass off for years at a time to be able to get those results. So I don't know why people get it mixed up with, oh, if I just go 6 weeks, I should be able to get everything that I please when it comes to health and fitness.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. You actually said that quite well. I mean, I couldn't have said that fucking better, Tyson. You actually worded that perfectly. It's yeah, I don't know, man. It's a weird industry we're in, mate. Very weird industry. Like, there's people you meet and they're in it for such good reasons, but then there's people in it for just such the wrong reasons. It's very weird industry. It's a very polarizing industry. People have different views. Like example would be diet, nutrition. Like, a new diet comes out, lose this amount of weight in this many weeks, and the media push it, and it's just, people have known it for years. It's just a different thing, repackaged a different way and marketed. Do you understand that? And that's kind of our industry. It's like gimmicky bullshit always beats basics and fundamentals, and it's just how it's always going to be, I guess, because people will get sucked in. It's like fucking these big fucking Insta celebrities selling that fucking that belt that slims them. It's like, for fuck's sake, Jesus Christ, people actually believe in that shit, or the altitude masks, or the power bands, because people want to make a quick buck, and they'll sell it to people who are just stupid. No, not stupid, but uninformed. Like,
so, I'm just trying to think, like, how can we, like, the people who listen to this, obviously some people are just who want to get healthy and fit, but then there's also the trainers who listen to this too. So, like, how can the people who want to make a positive difference, how can they start going about that? Like, how can they make sure that they're sending the right message out to more people to try and change the industry? Because, like you're talking about, you want to make a dent in this industry, you want to make sure it's beneficial. So, what can people doing who are listening who go, yeah, I want to do what Christian's talking about? How can they do that? You there?
Yeah, go, yeah.
Did I cut out? Did I?
Yeah, cut out.
Oh, okay, sorry. So I was just saying, for the trainers who are actually listening and they want to make the positive impact on the industry, how can they start going about that? Like, what can we do as trainers to say, okay, we want to change this industry for the better. We want to make sure we're doing the right type of things. Like, what would you suggest people start doing?
That's a wide-ended question. I reckon the first thing they do is stop selling out. Like, stop. I know you got to pay your bills, right? But here's the option, right? I always say this to people. So here's an analogy I use, Tyson. I'd rather be flat fuck broke, living under a fucking bridge, than sell out and fucking lie to people and do stupid fuck things with them, gimmicks or just shit that I know that won't work, but I know I'm going to get clients from it. I'd rather not do it. But people kind of feel like because they need to make money or they're going to pay rent, they've got to do it. But my thing is, yeah, that might work short term, but long term, that's fucked, because your clients will just get used to that, and then they're not going to get results. They're going to leave you anyway. So my biggest piece of advice to trainers and coaches is just stop selling out and stop. How do I put it? The issue is it's so flooded. There's no point of difference, but also people don't appreciate us or you. They don't appreciate themselves enough. They've got no self-worth on their role. They're too scared to ask for what they're really worth. It's fucked. It's really fucked, man. Because you've got some people who are really educated, but they're so scared to ask for money. And it's like, I always look at money this way. I told you money is not a big deal for me, but at the same time, I've invested $500,000 in my development. My thing is, if you invest in me, and that's an emotional, spiritual, a time commitment, and a financial commitment, the minute you put your money where your mouth is, you're committed. Right, Tyson?
That's so true. Once you put skin in the game, you're so committed to do that.
So what I do is I look at that and I say, okay, well, you've told me you're committed in terms of your time. That's fine. But I want to see your financial commitment. Because the minute you start financial, because I've invested $500,000 into all my gyms and all my development over the last 13 years, right? I've got a lot of debts, all this stuff, right? My thing is it's investment. 1 year with me would, this is my belief, and I've had people say this, 1 year with me would be like going to uni for 4 or 5 years, just because the knowledge you learn and the application skill set you could get from it, because I've learned under certain guys, I've done internships, I've done all this, gone around the world, right? And through my knowledge and accumulation of all these factors of my theoretical knowledge and my application, that gives me a unique skill set to get results, but also to get results with the right type of clientele that I'm after. I work with pro guys in the off-season, pre-season. I work with semi-pro, amateur, weekend warrior, rehab, introduction, performance. I've done this all off my own back when in the private sector when I started, a lot of people said you couldn't train athletes. So I'm living proof that I flipped the model over. I said you can do it. Think about how many athletes are in Australia, amateur-based athletes, heaps. Think about how many are injured, fucking heaps. Think about how many are not getting proper training because they train like bodybuilders, isolation split part, a lot of them. So I knew there was a market. You just have to have someone come out and say with a bit of passion and knowledge. And that was maybe so just kind of fucking sticking the basics, applying basic fundamental overload, individualize the program based on the athlete's needs, based on their body type, their training status, okay? And then slowly overload based on their competencies, okay? Don't rush the process. Take your time with it. Training should be, and yeah, it depends how long they got to train. I understand that. But generally speaking, training should be a lifestyle commitment, regardless, right? Let's say you're an athlete, understand through sport, but still, training should be habitual, part of your everyday week. It shouldn't be a chore, right? So you need to make it a habit. So For me, doing shit like the most advanced exercise day one or flogging the fuck out of them day one makes no sense. Progress them slowly. Let them earn the progression. Don't be that guy to fucking make it all about you and your ego and lifting most amount of weight or fucking doing the most stupid fucking exercise. Make it about the client, about their results. And I guarantee you, I'm living proof. Your business will grow. Your athletes, your clientele will grow. Just by doing the right things. Just do the right things. Once again, do the overload, individualize to the athlete, and slowly progress based on their competency. And that's how simple this industry is to be successful.
One thing you said there that just made me laugh to myself, that taking it slow, it's a race. It's not a race. Obviously, you got to be patient with your clients. And it's like, one thing that I don't know when it clicked in my head. I think it must have been within the first 2 years of me training. It's like, I don't think any of my clients give a fuck how much they deadlift compared to oh my god, I'm going to get them up to this. And it's like, they don't give a shit. They just want to move better, feel better, look better. There's nothing about I'm going to hit a deadlift PR or anything this week. They really couldn't give, unless they're obviously training for that type of sport, powerlifting or anything. They really just don't give a shit. They just want to be better.
Yep, 100%. They just want to get better. They want to get results. They don't give a fuck. They don't. They just want results. That's your job. I hate it when people go, "Oh, I'm training with him because I like him." I've heard that 1,000 times. Why the fuck you training with so-and-so, not him or her? I won't be sexist here because apparently I can be sexist sometimes, Tyson. So fuck. I'll say it again. Him or her. I'm not going to fucking be sexist because last time I got in trouble. But him or her, and they say I train with them because they're fucking I really like them. But I said to them, but their job is to get you results, either fat loss, muscle gain, performance, whatever it is, rehab. They're not doing it. Why the fuck are you still with them? That's an issue within itself. Because people feel bad for other people. Oh, he's a nice guy. I'm like, for fuck's sake. Jesus. Listen, this is the issue with the industry. It's like people stay with these because they're used to it. They don't want to step out of their comfort zone. Oh, I don't want to try anyone else. Fucking God, heaven forbid. My thing is, it's the people in the industry who can just talk shit and have no knowledge base, but they've got the gift of the gab, so they get away with it. But eventually they get found out. But saying that though, Tyson, majority of the marked people who own gyms just have the gift of the gab. They've no fucking idea. That's an issue within itself as well. It's a massive issue.
It's just what you're covering. There's just it's a very hard thing to navigate between. Even us as up and coming fitness professionals like myself. I've only been in the industry for a couple of years and trying to navigate who actually has the knowledge base versus who's just speaking shit. It does take a lot of time to sift it out. But I think going forwards, time will tell. The people who are you've been around for obviously you said over 7 years, didn't you? Nearly 10 years.
No, I've been in the industry 12 years, and I've been running Woodford 7. So I've been over 10 plus years. So running Woodford 7 years nearly, but in the industry 10 plus years. Listen, I'll tell you something. You know who the real ones are. They'll come to the surface. It might take 2, 3, 4 years, but they come. You know who they are. And regardless of what anyone thinks about me, people could be listening to me like, oh, he's a fuckwit, he's this and that. Stop judging me based on my personality. My personality is what fucking is helping the industry to develop because I ask questions, I break the status quo, but it's how I say things get people annoyed, but I do it on purpose a little bit because that's how I am. I ask questions, but I ask it in a way that's going to get a response. And my thing is, I told you before, no one asked these questions before. So you know the ones who are really there because they last. And at the end of the day, I said this to people. It's funny you brought this out because I said, when I'm 40, I say this to everyone, when I'm 40 in 8 years' time, my legacy and everything I said I was going to do, it will last. Everything I said I was going to do, wait till I'm 40 and you guys will see for yourself. So for all these people who fucking say, I do this, I do that, I talk shit, go see when I'm 40. Go see what I've done so far. That's what I say to people. See what I've done on 40 and you'll see what happens. And then my thing will be, when it's all said and done, I still remember the people who said I couldn't do it, and I remember the people there for me, and that's the most important thing. But right now, we're at the verge of, I believe, betterment slowly because we have another bunch of trainers coming through who want to get better. Just want to get better. That's all I care about. We're gonna keep moving this forward. Just keep moving it forward, and that's perpetual motion. That's how we get better. We don't go backwards, we go forwards, and we've got a collective group. You included as well. You want this to go better. You're a young kid coming through the ranks. We need more kids like you. We've got to get kids out there putting out good content. That's the thing. I always said when I first started, I started with me by myself. I felt that. Now I have an army. We have an army. They're changing the game. We have an army. So it's going well. We have to stick at it, and we've got to keep, pushing the right people. And I think we are doing quite, well, but we have to keep going.
Such an important message, and I really appreciate you, sharing that, because I think, like you just said, if we keep, it's that slow progressiveness over time, and if we just keep persisting and getting the new people who are coming in the industry and teaching the right things, it will be better off for the industry. So thank you so much, Christian, for coming on and sharing the message. Now, before you go though, can you tell people where they can find out more about you?
Yeah. All right. So if anyone out there, if you I've had a long day. I've done 3 Skypes already in terms of 2 podcasts already, 1 Skype consult. I'm at the gym right now. I'm coaching. Within the next 2 hours, I've literally got to go home, get packed, get in my car for 3.5 hours, go to Cobram for a day workshop tomorrow, 9 a.m. till 5 p.m. non-stop. Stay there the night, get back in my car, come back home, and then go straight to work 9 a.m. or 10 a.m. Monday. That's my life. So I'm sorry I was a bit tired today, but hopefully you guys got something out of it. Tyson, hopefully your listeners did get something out of it. If you want to know more about me and my company, go to woodfordssc.com, christianwoodford.com. My social media is Coach Woodford or Woodford SSC. I'm on Coach Woodford on Twitter. You can hit me up on Facebook, Christian Woodford, both my personal or my Facebook accounts, Woodford Sports Consulting on the Facebook account. We're on all social media sites because we're pushing our message, and hopefully you guys got something out of it. If I can leave you with anything, guys, if you're listening and you're wondering if this is the career for you, if you're sitting back and you really love helping people and you really care about this industry, you always want to learn, and you just want to help this industry develop like Tyson here, do it, because we need more people like you. Please come, help us with this fight. Let's make this better. So by the time I'm 40, the generations after, they can reap the fruits of our labour, and that's all we care about.
Dude, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Guys, I'm going to share all of the places you can find Christian on the show notes, so make sure, go back and listen to this again, because, man, he dropped some bloody bombs, and I really appreciate you coming on today again, Christian. Thank you so much.
Thanks, mate. Appreciate it. Thanks, mate.
See you, mate. Hey, thanks for listening to the podcast. I really appreciate it. So now you've listened all the way to the end. That means you get some free goodies. So what you can do is you've got 2 different options, or you can take them both. I've got an intermittent fasting cheat sheet and a high protein 20 recipe meal guide designed specifically for you in your situation. These meal plans and this intermittent fasting guide are designed to help you burn stubborn belly fat and get in the best shape of your life. So all you have to do is go to the show notes, click on the download link, and they'll get sent straight to your email address. It's as simple as that. They're completely free. They're going to help you transform your body. So go to the show notes now and download your free guides, and I'll speak to you in the next episode.